We've got a lot going on the farm this week.
And it's working really good. I'm not sure if we've ever made dry hay on May 31. And there's 2. Time to do first cut. We'll cut it today.
Hey guys, it's Lauren. Thanks for watching. We've got a lot going on the farm this week. We are cutting first cut tomorrow, first cut hay, and then we're gonna bag it on Saturday, so I'll get some of that on video. And we have a lot of calvings coming up. We've had a pretty slow winter for calvings, and then we have about, I think it's about 30 calves due in the next couple of months, so it's going to be super busy. We're just cleaning up our winter calving spot here, and then I'll show you where we're having them in the summer, which we're super excited about. It's just a lot cleaner and easier to maintain. The summer spot is further away from the milk house, so we have the nice wagon to get the bottles and feed and water pails over to the calves, and we just really like that setup. So I'll show you now where we're putting our new calves. We've had, in the last couple of days, twins and then 2 heifers. So yeah, so this here was our winter spot. We had hutches right up here, right outside the milk house, and we had the super hutches here, and now we're just slowly moving things further down there. So this lady here, she's weaned. We're just waiting for this one to be weaned, then we'll move this pair into a super hutch, which will go here. And these girls here are ready to probably go in the heifer barn anytime now, and then perhaps we can get a group of these calves into the super hutch here while they're still on milk, which is ideal. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 calves out here. We still have one in the barn that was born this morning, and they're all resting in their hutches. So this is one of the twins here. She's so tiny. There's her other twin. In the summer we'll have a nice line of hutches all the way probably down to the end, and it would probably be best for us to get another super hutch or 2, and then we'll put bull calves along here, I think. So the reason we have so many calves coming up in the next couple of months, it's not seasonal, it's not because it's spring and it's calving season. It has to do with the fact that when we started here a year ago, we wanted to have as many heifers calving right away as possible so that they could be immediately trained on the robot. So we had a lot of fresh animals in June and July of last year. So they milk for about 3 months, and then you breed them again, and then 9 months later comes their calf, so that brings you to a full year. And so it's been a full year, and now those animals are going to be calving again. So these will be their babies coming in again. So it's just going to take some time to even that out over the next few years here as we grow and try to spread out our breedings and calvings and everything so that we can have a more calves more consistently year-round.
Hey guys, so on the last video we showed you that new skid steer bucket we got. So it's been about a week or so that I've been using it, and it's working really good. It's saving me 5 or 10 minutes on feed making. So I'm going to show you me making a batch of feed with that new big bucket. So we're putting water in the feed. Our second cut from last year is extremely dry. So we're using this water hose and just hooking it up into the milk house here. And then we throw that in the mixer. So that was about 1,000 or 1,100 pounds of water. Mix it for 3 to 4 minutes and then it's done, ready to feed. So we made a little bit of hay on May 31. I'm not sure if we've ever made dry hay on May 31. And it's nice and young. It's just straight grass on some river flats. And it is so soft. Really nice stuff. So we got this guy in with a bale baron, they call it. And it puts 21 small square bales together. And it kind of looks like a big square. And that is the only way I do small square bales. So you can see the ropes here, 4 ropes, and then you can pick them up with a tractor or a skid steer. It's a really handy machine the way they make these bundles. This year I wanted it for fresh cows, and to get it in the dairy barn easy, I was sick of putting clumps from a round bale in the skid steer bucket and bringing it up to the dairy barn, because I like to feed a bit of fry hay to fresh cows. So here it is, sitting in the barn, and then all you got to do is cut these ropes. Small square bales. So here's the fresh hay for the fresh cows. And we'll see what they think of it. Well, there's one that likes it. And there's 2. What do you think, Piper? So the reason I like to give fresh cows some dry hay on top of the TMR is fresh cows are extremely vulnerable in that first 3 or 4 days after calving. And if you don't keep them eating, they can very easily get a twisted stomach. And if cows end up with a twisted stomach, there's a good chance you're getting the vet out, and that slows down their milk production. You could end up putting them on antibiotics. It ends up costing quite a bit of money per cow, and then it drags on through their whole lactation. They'll milk less if they have issues in that first week after calving. So if you can keep their stomachs rolling, then you'll deal with a lot less health issues. Now, you need to have a good dry cow program when they're on this feed, and lots of space for them when they're pregnant before they're going to have a calf. But if you can follow through with good feed and lots of space and dry bedding, then things should go well for them. And one thing that kind of confirmed to me that this was a good idea is me and my brother went to a meeting once, and there was this guy speaking named Gordy Jones, and I think he's from Michigan or Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin. And he's he's a vet, but he's a part owner or full owner of a 4,000 or 5,000 cow dairy. And he said at this meeting that we were at that he gave his cows, after they calved, for I think the first 2 or 3 days, free choice hay, TMR and free choice hay. And he really believed in the same thing that I'm doing here. So yeah, I think it's a great thing, and you can tell they like that fresh hay, that fresh, dry, young hay. It's really, really soft. Hey guys, June 1st today. We're gonna cut a 27-acre field here around the new barn, and then we got another field out on the edge of Moorfield, same size field that we're gonna cut. So it's time to do first cut. We'll cut it today, and then we have the harvester coming Saturday morning early, probably 8:30, 9 o'clock. So let's go.